Hello and welcome to the channel, and on today's video I'm quickly going to run you through a new dockable case grip that has recently been released. It's from a company called TomToc, who I absolutely love because they make a load of accessories for consoles, tablets, PCs, etc. And every single one I've had, I've been impressed with the quality. I still use the laptop bag after months of use, so I couldn't wait to get my hands on this. So today's video, we're going to see if this holds up as TomToc's reputation and whether it's worth buying. So let's put this down on the tech desk, turn up the lights, cue the 10-second artistic montage of this, the TomToc Nintendo Switch dockable grip case. Welcome down onto the tech desk, and as we said in the introduction, we've got this for you today. So this is a dockable case for the Nintendo Switch by TomToc. Okay, like I said in the introduction, I've done a few things with TomToc. What they produce is always been brilliant quality. I've absolutely loved this, and this is a relatively new product, relatively-ish. It's been out a few weeks and I managed to get hold of myself one. I'll leave links down below where you can get hold of this on Amazon. Okay, so a picture of it there. They do different colours. I've just gone for this one because I think this would look brighter on camera. And then a little bit on the back, it says dockable, heavy duty protection, game card slot ×2, ergonomic design, Joy-Con user friendly. We'll go through all of that very briefly in the video. And not much of an unboxing. I've boxed it back up because all it is that. That's all you're going to get, an empty box with a bit of plastic with the grip case inside. First impressions are, it's lovely. I've done a couple of grips like this before, specifically a Mumba grip, and this is very, very similar. And again, it just feels lovely. It's nice and light, all kind of like this rubbery plastic. So it's like hard, stiff plastic. Can you see that? Okay. And then this is translucent here, so you can see through it. And we notice down the bottom there, it says TomToc on there, a bit of logo branding. It is all smooth apart from a couple of areas. So on here, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, I hope you can. There's like an area here that's kind of got a little bit of a grippy texture. And then here, you can see this a little bit better. This bit here, this shape here, this is all kind of got a grippy texture. So when you're holding it, you've kind of got your fingers that are gripped there and over here as well. So a bit of grip there. Okay, and that's on both sides. So a load of grip there and a bit of grip there. And then before we put the switch in, inside here, this is kind of where your protection is. So these bits here, these three coloured lines here, they will help dampen it if it ever does get dropped. I wouldn't suggest dropping it to test it with the switch in, but it should protect it certainly from a short fall. While we're here, inside here, this is a place for your games, okay? So you can grab a game and then you can just pop it in like that and it sits in there nicely, okay? And that's it, and it does sit in there, it doesn't pop out because there's kind of like a hook there that grips it in. You see that? And then just to pop it out, just kind of slide it up and pull it out. Exactly the same with the other one, the other side. So it can hold 2 games with your Switch as well. So 3 games, including the one in the Switch as well. So that's nice. We'll leave that in there to put the Switch in. So how'd you put it in? Very, very easy. Get your Switch, pop it up into the top, like that, so it's all fitted in there like that, and then it's just a case of squeezing that shut. Sometimes as well I need just to push the switch down because you can see it's not quite fitted in the bottom there. You just kind of push it in and push it down just to make sure that it is all in nicely. So it's a really good fit. I'm always worried about it kind of fraying and going a bit loose and stuff, but this isn't too bad. Okay, so this is going to be loose because it's quite thin, but it pings back, and I've been using this now for a couple of weeks and I've not had a problem with it. This ain't coming off, and no one. This is stuck on there. Similarly with this side as well and this side. And then when you hold it, this is what lovely. I'm not saying this, the Switch isn't particularly uncomfortable, but for adult hands, this just makes it feel lovely. It just beautifully weights the Nintendo Switch in your hand. I just think it's really nice with it sitting in your palms like that. It just gives it a bigger kind of feel to it. In terms of the finish as well, it just feels lovely. It's this rubbery plastic is really nice to hold. This isn't going to get scratched at all. I've had this for a couple of weeks, in and out of my bag, no problems with scratching at all, and it feels really nice in the hand, a really good quality grip case. Okay, on the top then you've got the covers for the power and the volume, plus space for the vents. It's open up for your headphones and your game card, and then obviously for your triggers. Then down the bottom you've got a place there for if you want to plug it in, and the seating pins and the air vents are all open. And then the translucency there, you can see that it says Nintendo Switch TomToc. That's on purpose. That makes it look really, really nice with this detail down here. This looks fantastic. And if you wanted to, you can take the Joy-Cons out like that. Easy, easy. And this will keep the screen in there, and it will keep the screen in there nice tight. It does slide around a little bit, but it ain't coming out because of this bit here. This bit here was going to stick it in there. So if you didn't want this, if you just wanted to lay this and you have a controller, you can do that. And also another feature, I don't know if this is meant to be a feature or not, but it can stand up. It's a bit high up. I don't think it's a feature. I think if it's a feature, it would have had something else. So it's going to stand up because you can't have access to the kickstand or the memory card in there. You have to take the switch out for that. But it does stand up like that. So if you're playing, but it is quite high up. It could do with going back a bit, hence why you need to stick it on a stand or something. And a nice touch is when it's laying on the desk, it is the case touching the desk and not the triggers themselves. And then also we're going to check whether it gets dockable. So this is my original, so it's my original dock. So this is a dock I've had for years, and it will have warped. But having said that, there we go, straight on and easy. I don't know if some people like to dock these. Some people say they like to dock it with these. Some people say they daren't ever dock it with these. But if you're in that camp of wanting to dock it with a case on, not a problem at all. And you've got access to the USBs, no problem at all. If I'd show you there, so the USB here, no problem. And with this one in here, there we go. Okay, it does touch the case, but it's no problem. Can put it in, no problem at all. So that's all the features then, and the look and feel, it feels fantastic, I think. This is a decent price. You're looking at around $18 or $19. Go and have a look at the links down below where you can get hold of this. They do other colours than the ones that I've got in here. I kind of got these for to kind of suit my other Joy-Cons, and it's not a bad match. It's kind of in between the two, really. Not a bad match at all, so that makes it look really nice. And also what I wanted to finally do is I've got a load of cases over here, so we're going to see what it fits into. And then first up we're going to use the regular, so this is your base model, your control standard Switch case. Okay, it ain't going to fit in there, okay, because of these wide bits. So if you have a case that fits the Switch perfectly, it ain't going to fit with this on. You're going to need to take it up. So instead of me going through all of my cases that just fit the Switch, I'm going to go straight up to the big boys. First up then, we're going to be looking at this. This is the Skull & Co. This is for the crystal grip. So there's my crystal grip in there. Let's take that out. There you go, fits in there, lovely. Okay, so if you've got a crystal grip, in fact, there's a little bit of room in there. So the crystal grip case is actually a little bit too big for this. Next up is another Skull & Co. This is for the original grip. So kind of like the non-crystal one. So this is for this grip. And that fits in there absolutely perfect. Okay, this is a fantastic case for this one. So if you have got the Skull & Co grip case, I think it's called the Max Carry case, this will fit in there perfectly. Next up then, this one, this is the Satisfy grip. This is another one of my big cases. So yeah, it does fit, but there's a lot of space, but because of this moulding here, which is suited for this grip, it doesn't really seat very well. Okay, so not the best case if you're going to go with this grip. And then finally, we're going to be looking at this. This is the Mamba case. This is the last of my big cases. Fits in there great. Bit of movement, it's a bit of size, but with this you have this flap here, which holds it down. So that's not a bad fit at all. Okay, so my pick would be either of the two of the Skull & Co's, but if you wanted to pick one of them, pick the original Max Carry case, or this, the Mamba case. I'll leave links down below where you can get hold of all these cases, if this is a grip for you. There we have it then. There was my look at this, the TomToc Dockable grip case. We've looked at a few grips on the channel, and this is right up there. This is an absolutely fantastic grip. I absolutely love it. So if you're after one, go and have a look. I'll leave links down below where you can get hold of this. Please do stick a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. On our way to 10K. Thanks very much. Until the next video. Bye-bye.